Hey there, and welcome back to the Train of Thought, an educational monster train series where people in the comments have been getting really heated about the way I talk about Arcus Dark Shards lately, so I want to actually talk about it. No, I promise you, I'm not trolling you with how I talk about them. Yes, I do understand how Arcus Dark Shards work. I realize you can only get two of them in a specific combat with Arcus. You don't see the third one. I know sometimes I talk about Arcus Dark Shards as if I could see any three of them, because there's always the one that is the most problematic for a run, and sometimes my brain says, you know what I should do? Be worried about the one that really threatens you, even if you can't see it. Also, Arcus doesn't really do anything, so it's kind of, I don't know, my brain likes talking about it. So I'm sorry I have been so incorrect towards Arcus Dark Shards. I will endeavor to improve. Honestly, though, I don't really think it's a big deal. I'm sorry if I've confused anyone. I'll certainly try to be better. I don't mean to be irreverent of anyone who's provided feedback here. I appreciate it. It's genuinely good. But at the same time, yeah, I wanted to at least say I do understand how it works, and I will try to talk about it more correctly. I recognize there are rules for what can happen, but yeah, we'll figure it out. So there will always be times where the only shard that matters is the incant shard, for instance, and I may just say, if we get the incant shard on this turn, it's going to be bad. Yeah, I recognize maybe you can't get the incant shard on that turn. Still, I think talking about what would happen if you did is useful. I'll try to word those better, but we'll see. We'll see. Depends on how many hours into the run it takes before I actually see Arcus, right? If we're at the hour and a half mark, I might just talk about whatever the hell I need to talk about to not go crazy. But I think that's enough about that. Hopefully, no one hates me for my Arcus Dark Shard hot takes. Regardless, we are currently just playing some regular old runs of Ye Old Monster Train. Nothing particularly crazy here. We are not on the win streak, as you saw me just check. If you're looking at the screen, I pulled up mods. Someone mentioned in the comments recently that you can just turn on where is it? The googly eyes mutator, which also disables win streaks. I don't know. It's fine. They're basically the same way, right? It's the same thing. But the other thing that's worth noting, I tried this, right? I really hate googly eyes. I think one of my problems with Monster Train as a game is that the art borders on too mobile-esque for me. The art is cool. Like, some of the units look great. Like, for instance, Spine Chief is cool looking. Penumbra's pretty cool looking. But when you start slapping Google eyes on things, I just get upset. I don't like it. So I don't want to play with googly eyes on, is the TLDR. And so instead I will keep turning on a useless mod and just running it like that. So fair enough. I really appreciate the suggestion. It was a great idea. Our previous run, as you can see from what I was on when I opened this up, was our 59th win on the series, which is very cool. We had Architect Penumbra with Paraffin Legion. That basically means Legion of Wax infused with Paraffin Enforcer, in case you don't know. It went absolutely ballistic. We had Hallowed Halls. Hallowed Halls with Architect lets you play a whole bunch of ridiculous things, really strong. I didn't end up seeing the holdover, but it also just did not matter. And then we also had Vapor Funnel, which did a ton of work on that episode. Really cool run. I'm very pleased with it. I think it was ridiculously strong and very cool, so I'm glad to have played it. Now we shall be moving on to Rector, so that's always fun. Rector is a good champion, probably, I would say, top 4 in my opinion. Number 4 is my ranking for Rector. Hasn't really changed much. I feel very, very, very confident playing Rector in almost any scenario. Rector can bail you out of a lot of bad runs with some truly cursed nonsense. I have played some doomed stuff that Rector sort of just bails you out of very quickly, so that's good. And it's fun. I like melting a lot. It's my favorite clan to play. Not because it's the strongest, but because I think it's the most technically rewarding. Things like Dark Calling are very satisfying for me. So, and yeah, I think that's everything I need to tell you. So as always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me make sure this is set up correctly. We have Rector, Random, 25, mods enabled, no mutators. I did not accidentally turn on freaking googly eyes. And all right, let's send it. All right, hope you're all doing well today. I'm having a pretty good one. It is Tuesday for me. I'm hoping this run does not take a billion hours because I would sure like to play, I don't know, something else. I'm feeling like some other kind of game after Monster Train tonight. I maybe don't record 2 episodes in a row or something. We'll see how I'm feeling. Maybe this run is really satisfying and I just kind of go for it, but whatever. Regardless, hopefully you're all having a great evening or day or morning or whenever you're watching this. And let's dig in. We have default melting with default awoken, a fine combo. Heals are fine to have. If I am forced to play Dark Calling, then it's nice to have heals. It's nice to have awoken units in general. We do have a remnant host in our start, so harvest is fine too. We're facing, this is Days Talos, Curse Fell, and Diligent Seraph, so big curse lineup here. A little concerning. I will be looking for a lot of Ember or some solution to this. We have Purifying Cleanse, Vine Grasp, and Remnant Host as our starting cards, and these 3 are great. Purifying Cleanse, a good heal. It's a good sustain if I have to go Burnout Rector, so I could reasonably do that here. And having a ping in the form of Vine Grasp is great. And then Remnant Host is also excellent, so cool. Let me look ahead. We have a Ring 7 and 6 Temple, so we don't get bodied at the end. Let's see, Remnant Banner with the Steel Shop, Awoken Banner with the Magic Shop, so options. We have another set of double banners on Ring 3 with a Hellvent Remnant Banner on the left. That's pretty neat. We do have a pre-Talos Temple, love to see it. The Vortex with the Magic Shop on Ring 4. We do see a Steel Shop on Ring 4 rather. The next one's on Ring 6. No removal dupes in this run, which is okay. I mostly point them out because removal dupes are the strongest path choices. You hopefully have something you want to dupe and the removals are incredible. Obviously that requires your shop to be sorted out, but it is what it is. This. Oh wow, this is tough. Resin block means I would be very happy to go Dark Calling here. Capricious Reflection is also excellent, by the way. This is good. You can see a lot of fun upgrades on units, and a lot of times you don't really mind what you're shown. You'll always find some value. The random -1s on spells are excellent. You're never going to upgrade everything normally in a run, so clicking this at the beginning is big value. And I would absolutely take it, except Resin block is... At Ring 1, both of these are perspective. But I could see a lot of reforms in a lot of different ways. I want to click Resin block here. Show me Dark Calling. No. We're shown Burn Bright and Accumulator. I think both of these are fine. Right? We see a Remnant Banner with the Merchant of Steel. It's tough. I think both of these are good. I usually lean pretty hard on Remnant Host for Accumulator. If you start with Remnant Host, your Accumulator line is pretty busted, right? It's really good. Really, really good. The only thing that leans me a little bit towards Burn Bright is, man, Burn Bright plays nice with Harvest. I mean, Burn Bright plays nice with Dark Calling pivot later. I guess I could take Harvest and then just simply pivot onto Dark Calling if I'm shown it. I think I should pick Harvest here. Both of these are winning from this position for what it's worth. Burnout has a stronger early game, which could let me snowball. Harvest has a stronger late game. Both are reasonable. It's interesting because I don't know what I'm going to see. I have no choice. I have no knowledge over what I will do. The other one other thing that's worth considering though is Harvest is a really good frontliner for something like a Shattered Shell. I am seeing a Remnant banner on ring 2, unless I go to the Merchant of Magic, but it's almost for sure that I don't. I'm going to go Harvest here. Remnant Host is such a good unit, I'm happy to snag it. Am I strong enough for a Horde? I don't think so. I think you could take this if you were Burnout. There's a lot of things it could show me. I do have pings. But do you see the pings on the correct turns? Great question. I think I'm strong enough for this. Let's do it. Mold Braces is probably the best pick here. Petrified Crucible? I mean, I don't know, Thorned Hollow, I suppose, but I don't believe so. Lightstone Casing. It's not terrible, but it's no value right now. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'll click Mold Braces. It's good. That's a lot of survivability early game, which is cool. I could take this trial. I have the answers for this. Sure, we're going to see a big upgrade on... Yeah, so here's Vine Grasp 1. Pop that bottom dude. Let's see. Harvest on top. I'll put the Train Steward middle. I don't need to play him top here. Not particularly impressive turn. Play that Train Steward middle. I don't get to see this Collector, sadly. Fine. Not ideal. We take Dragon front, Dragon back, Train Steward, Train Steward. I'm going to Purify and Cleanse the one in the back here. Okay, show me my ping. We see my ping. You play Dragon front, cleans it up quite a bit. I do take a decent amount here, not a bad. Let's see. I could put another Dreg in front here to tank, which scales 1, so we go 22s. It doesn't matter because we're taking 12 and 21 here. It's fine. It's not ideal. It's fine. And then I want to preserve for Relentless, I think. If I put this in the back, it doesn't actually do anything for me, right? It really doesn't. Yeah, it does not. So we'll put this in front. That saves a lot of life here. Cool. Let's see, 13, 13, and then 15 comes in. Take a regen there. I will probably leave in one. I should put the Dreg on bottom, actually. It does some damage here. Yeah, fine. We do take a huge chunk here. 21. But this is one of those things where I'm fine with this. We're okay, right? I have the ping for the back dude. I have the Remnant Host to put in front. I can heal Harvest dude, and I can play Burnout into the Dreg. We're going to have this good. We solve it. This is too strong of an opener for a boss to solve. Yeah, I mean, sorry, bud. Just get got. That wave take, it sucks, but at least we didn't, you know, die. Which could have happened if I didn't have a ping there. We'll take the Molten Encasement every time. Wildwood Sap is pretty good. Restoration Detonation is also really good here. Another big heal. Wildwood Sap does go away. I want to click one of these because we have Diligent, and I need to respect that, given that I have 2 Tombs and 5 Dregs in my start. Wildwood Sap is probably correct here. It represents a lot more HP, and it goes away. I don't think the Restoration Detonation is going to be... Well, I think it's Wildwood Sap. Stronger now. Interesting. Animus of Will, Husk Hermit, Awoken Hollow. It's never the Hollow here. I think it's a sweeper, honestly, right? I think it's Husk Hermit, and then maybe they show me another Animus of Will at some point. I think it's Husk Hermit. You know, sweeper with Rector, pretty good. It's true. My main concern is that you're looking for some way to scale this lad. You might not see it, but I think it's correct. We'll do it. I like the sweeper here. All right, we go right. For sure. I could see endless, which is huge. I could see quick, which is not really what I mean, you could quick on it, right? It's fine, I suppose. I don't know. Let's see what they show me. Ah, the Baron. Ah, the Paraffin Enforcer, though. Yeah, I think it is actually just Paraffin Enforcer here. You have the choice. These are really good hits here. Baron is obvious. You put Baron into Husk Hermit and it scales pretty nicely, but I think it's just the Paraffin Enforcer. Because I have the Purifying Cleanses here, I should easily be able to keep it alive. Yeah, for sure. It's a sweeper with quick nonsense. We're good. Take the money here so I can buy the quick. I think it is correct. Yeah. Fine. I'm look for quick multi-strike here, almost certainly. And move on. It is 25 shards. Do I feel super strong? Not really. We don't take this trial. I don't need the money here because there is nothing I want to do on the next ring. So we'll chill. We shall chill. Now, Rector 1v1's the boss as long as my Husk Hermit does not die. I guess we'll do Paraffin Enforcer, drag middle, and put the Rector up top. I will play the Sap, and I'm going to Purifying Cleanse the drag here. It's a shame. We kill one unit. It's fine. It's fine. Husk Hermit up top. Put in the Remnant Host, I believe. We'll keep the regen moving. I'll actually give the stealth up top, I'm pretty confident. Save them some HP. Sure. Yeah, lose that money. It's unfortunate. We clobber up top. It's cool. It's cool. We ping the spikes here. Very good. I may as well let these units die on another floor. It's fine. Sure. That is a very large dude up top. I just noticed. We definitely kill it though, right? Yeah, because of the Remnant Host. Yes. True. Kill the spikes on the bottom floor. Kill a Train Steward, no problem. Thank you, Remnant Host. Very cool. Mid floor, it's a shame we lose them, but whatever. I guess I could Purifying Cleanse our dude in front and he's fine. Keep regen going on this floor. Sure, no biggie. I'll have a drag next turn, so we let this go. I just technically do less damage here because of that burnout. It's interesting. We're fine. It's easy to underestimate exactly how strong something like Rector is in this 1v1, right? He just kind of bodies the boss, which is good. Take nothing. See molded. We see molded. We love a good molded. It is always molded here. I'm not really pointing out the other cards, by the way. They're all good, but I'm kind of fixating on the ones that are the strongest. Molded, I mean, we have Resin Block, right? For sure, we have Resin Block. And we're not even really playing into the Resin Block, it turns out, but it's okay. I'm going to click Sharpen, unbelievably. Having some kind of damage scaling is fine and good. I'd like that. It's not great, but it's something. I don't really need a dupe. I guess you could dupe Remnant Host, but why? It's not bad. There's nothing really worth duping, other than Wildwood Sap, perhaps. I don't want these units. The Horde is almost certainly stronger. Yeah, we'll go to the Horde. We get Jackstrips is pretty cool, right? Jackstrip's very cool. It does kind of force us to set up mid-floor, actually. I'm just going to take Concussive Coals. And I know this is weird. I'm doing this because it means I can maybe not set up on bottom on the two bosses coming up. Okay. Now, I will do my infusion right now. I'd like to see the scaling. Burnout 2, it's cool. What's in the Awoken banner? Units I won't care about. Awoken Hollow, hilarious. You could go Awoken Hollow here, but I think Rector is a fine tank for this. Arguably better, because I can't get rid of Rector. We'll chill on the shards. 50 is enough. Let's see what we're shown. Copy a card 5 times. I think I just straight up dupe Purifying Cleanse here, or maybe... Do I just single dupe the Husk Hermit here and create a super floor? You get a free dupe on this Husk Hermit Paraffin Enforcer. That is a lot of scaling. They're both quick. Now, that said, it's really hard to keep them alive because 2 of them I could not sustain. I think doing this works, but it is reliant on seeing something like a Lady of the Reformed, for instance, would be important in that choice, because I need to solve Burnout for a floor now, right? The other line that I honestly think is probably sufficient is single dupe Purifying Cleanse. You single dupe Purifying Cleanse here, and you have 3 Burnout extenders. Your Paraffin Enforcer definitely lives, and it should be fine. The only question, the only real concern is that's actually a little vulnerable to needing to find multi-strike at a shop, right? That is the main concern about that. If you play the line, I mean, I guess I could always pivot later, right? If they show me. Yeah, so here's what you do. I would be fine spending 15 shards to dupe this Husk Hermit later if I see the line that enables the 2 Husk Hermit floor. But for now, I pretty strongly believe that a single dupe on the Purifying Cleanse is correct. You never 5x here. I think that is a suicidal play. Especially on a unit. We have Diligent. Yeah, it's just a single dupe on Purifying Cleanse. 3 of those is really good density here. It's fine. It's fine. I'll take it. And it's a free Hell Vent, right? Sure. We'll move on. 50 shards, maybe a little disrespectful, but I think we're going to be okay. Okay. Right, I mean, if I play top, it is potentially a concern. You could just play bottom, though, right? It's a really good bottom hit, actually. That's a really good bottom hit. The sap makes this a little annoying, but what you do is you Vine Grasp the front dude, and it looks much better because he kills all of them. And then we get Rage on everything, which is cool. Let's see. You could approach this a few ways. I could take Stealth here, or I could put the Dreg in play. It is 2 HP. I can probably deal 2 damage to this guy at some point. So let's just face tank with this, and it works out in my favor, right? Oh, he lives. Oh, because of the quick. Right, that's funny. That is very funny, actually. Sure, fair enough. Interesting. If I Vine Grasp in front, we get a kill, which is nice. We're going to most likely get slapped a little bit on the upper floors. I don't have a lot I need to do play-wise. So I think I'll just send 2 dregs up top here. Let them burn out, except the Ember Drain, it's fine. Sure. We're definitely winning Relentless here. You could also... It's tough. It is tricky. Let's see, we put a Train Steward up top because it dies. Or I could sharpen Husk Hermit. Or you sharpen middle for an extra 8. We're getting this thing to 20 something here. Let's see, we definitely kill with nothing that gets to stand in front. I'd like to save space for that Remnant Host. Yeah, so we'll do Dreg up top for the Ember Drain, play a Train Steward up top. This will do... Yeah. I guess this was a wrong play, right? Because these Extinguish from Mold Braces are front units, so if I'd put the Train Steward in front of these two dregs, it would have plus 15 here, which is better. It's a shame, actually, but it's fine. Let's see, I do have a Molded available, which I like. Take a big drag up top. We actually get the kill with this, right? Sweet. Take the Wildwood Sap. We're definitely fine on this combat. 6 Burnout, it is enough. Yeah. Take no damage. Game is easy. As soon as she hits him, we get some Harvest. I mean, at this point, Rector 1v1s it too, but we also have the Rage Striker in the back, so we're good. Hallowed Halls is a winning line. Wax and Spike, also extremely good here. Hallowed Halls is curious. Oh, Hallowed Halls, though, with Resin Block? Oh, but no, I'm going back and forth. Hallowed Halls is interesting because of the Resin Block pick, but I really think it's just Wax and Spike here. I don't mind a full Burnout floor because then Rector starts getting stuff. Yeah, we'll do this. Paraffin Enforcer, Awoken Hollow, Thorned Hollow. For reference, if I had gone Wickless Baron into Husk Hermit, I would have clicked Hallowed Halls there, but because I don't want to lose the Rage is the thing. We skip these units, it's fine. Space would be good. It will be necessary at some point. It doesn't have to be necessary right now. I think it's correct to take space at this point. And then it opens up the possibility that we see the lady from this Remnant banner, which opens up the dupe. Quick again, Burnout 1, 25. No lady on this run. Paraffin and Thug, Wickless Baron, nah, okay. So I feel pretty vindicated in my decision, my choices here. I'm gonna re-roll this shop. Endless, we take this. Endless Remnant Host is really good. Really good. Intrinsic. Meh. Could Intrinsic Wax and Spike and just kind of pop off, but I don't know about that. Okay, so with the Endless hit, how do I play this? Because you have options. We could do Endless Molten Encasement as a tank for a double Husk Hermit floor. It's true, and then you throw away Rector. That's fair. That is fair. Because we didn't hit the Husk Hermit multi-strike. Is that good? I mean, I think that works. That does work. You may be asking, why didn't I take the Burnout 1 on that first shop reroll? And the answer is, if you do Endless into Remnant Host, I really don't want it to die on Burnout 1 because it floods the floor. If I'm sticking with the Harvest here, I think it is the Remnant Host. I definitely think it is, right? I mean, I don't need the stealth, is what it comes down to. I don't think Endless Stealth makes sense because Rector, it has so much life. So you might as well Endless the thing that powers you up faster. We'll click that. That's good. And I'm going to remove a Train Steward here. It's fine. We'll upgrade. Show me Dark Calling. Honestly, yeah, show me Dark Calling. I'm going to click that. Dark Calling lets me do a lot of random reforms, which I like, and if my dude burns out, it's a backup. Yeah, Dark Calling pivots. Cool. 50 shards. Intrinsic on Wax and Spike is okay, but I don't think I need this. Yeah, I don't think I do. We move on from here. It's fine. We definitely win on 50. Show me Party Boys. Ooh, buddy, Party Boys. Multi-strike. It's tough, actually. We were a little slow, but I think we're okay here. Yeah. Yeah, we're okay. You could play bottom. I think you do play bottom here. It's weird, but I think you do. Right, because what you do now is you just send it. I have to wax and spike the bottom floor, huh? I actually don't mind if Husk Hermit dies here, technically. I could Burnout extend this. It's tricky, right? I'd like to keep this rage, so I'm going to wax and spike on the bottom floor. Yeah. Okay. Now, this looks bad, but remember, we have Mr. Reforms on this floor, and we could do Molten Encasement in front. I can take... Let's see, we do... It's a real shame I put that Train Steward up there for a Collector I never got. I would love to flood this with other units here, but... Oh, the Collector got dazed? What the heck? I guess he is there, huh? We're at the point where we win on bottom, by the way, so we're going to Burnout extend Rector because I'm concerned about him now. He needs to go to Relentless. I always kill the front dude. I'm not worried about that. Right, he's taken 5. He's at 34 right now. The problem is I have to spend both hits here. Oh, wait, no. He gets 34. Ah, shame. Actually, I don't get it, right? I always take... It looks like 16 here, sadly, right? Because there's nothing to reform. True. True. Let's see. Stealth Tomb comes in, keeps the floor alive. He's at 34. And I just play the 2 big guys. I can't get this swing in. So, fair enough. We kill the front guy, who's really the scary one here. Play the Dreg middle. We get the Collector in response. Yeah, fine. It's okay. Take some hits. Whatever. No biggie. Let's see. I want to drag that man front. Kill the big dude. Good job. Let's see. I should see Burnout extenders. Yeah, we clear on top. Good. I'll take the Burnout one on bottom. It's fine. I'll take Sharpen to my back dude. I'll take... It doesn't really matter. I suppose I'll put the Train Steward middle and let things burn out here. It's fine. Yeah, okay. We don't take anything else here, which is good. Cool. I would like to Burnout extend the back unit. I will play Remnant Host, and I will kill it. And I'm going to put Dreg in the back here. Sure, seems good. Molten Encasement can go live middle, it's fine. Sure. We should get through this. It's a really good Burnout extend. Who's the more important one? Probably the unit that is scaling our damage. Cool. Go team. Well played. Well played. Alright, I still will hunt for multi-strike, see if it's shown, but Light's Gift in response to that, though, is a pretty good hit. Sacred Wicks, good for emergency reforms, good for Diligent, I'll click it. The early turns are the concerns, really, right? Because our damage is bad, right? Immediately, it's not good. Pyre Shards, Bramble Lash, Focused Growth. Focused Growth is pretty good. Draw me cards faster. Yeah, I'll click it. I would like the heal as well, so it's okay. Now, how do I approach this? Because you see the problem. I know the problem. I think I need to go left and see a dupe. I'd really like to remove... What is this molten encasement? Or rather, what is this... Why did I call it a molten encasement? I wanted to ask, what is the purpose of the magic shop here? Some -1s are fine, but I'm not really playing a lot of spells. I don't mind them that much. I'll go left, actually. I think the dupe is good. I'm going to look at the caverns first here. Higher health or money? What could they show me here that's worth it? My money is valuable because I'm going to a Merchant of Steel next floor. I guess I could pay a little bit, actually. Sure. Emperor Talisman? It's fine. Okay. 75 gold for that? It's fair trade, I think. The Horde in the middle? That's okay as well. I'll take it. Thinner's Salve. What a hit. What a hit. Now, no damage scaling at all. I'm going to dupe Wax and Spike here. Yeah. Good card. Move on. That was the card I was looking for. I wanted some damage scaling. Heaven's Seal is bad. Don't click this. You saw how weak we are on the first thing, right? If this were Sycophants of Seraph, sure. I could have dealt with the Wave 1. But the Wave 1 here is a Master of Light. I don't think we scale fast enough to deal with that. And then he just walk and punch us. Yeah, like... This dude claps, right? We at least deal with the backline dude, which is the one I was most concerned about. How do I set up? Top is good because I have the Light's Gift. It's true. But I really want Rector on bottom here. One thing you can do is you can do Rector, Hermit, and I can put a Dreg in the back, and then I can put the Tomb in front, and I can play the other Dreg on top floor, so it burns out. Oh man, everything's getting burned. I want to kill Elector here. I will take Remnant Host middle. It does 40. I like that. I'm going to extend the Burnout on Mr. Husk Hermit here. And I'll put a Train Steward middle as well. It's fine. Sure. I'd like to... Let's see. What's burning out here? Mr. Dreg, Mr. Dreg on top. So 2 Dregs. I'm going to leave this other Dreg in then. I don't care too terribly much about it. Okay. Alright, I want to double Dreg on the top floor. Cool, so I take 6, it looks like. It's fine. I will Remnant Host in the back on the bottom because the sweep is coming in. That's solid. And now I want to play extension of Burnout into Husk Hermit. And I'm going to play a +12 Wax and Spike here, and the other Wax and Spike, I believe. Yeah, because of the draw order, I want to do this. I need the Burnout on my floor. Sure. I take 6. Fine. Not entirely ideal, but fine. You put the Remnant Host in the back on the bottom floor. Let's see, I put this Dreg on top floor, right? And we kill everything, which is pretty cool. Let's see. Yeah, Dregs on top are going to kill the Master of Light too. These Dregs are actually serving an important purpose for my early turns. I think I'm going to dupe this Husk Hermit no matter what. I'm hoping to see an upgrade for him first, and then I can do the dupe on Ring 8. Alongside that Merchant of Steel. Once we get to this number here, we're fine. Oh, they're all... The only guy that could actually get this kill is Dazed. Concussive Coals are being annoying here. That's better. That is better. I could save the mid floor, not give this rage. I might as well. It's fine. Sure. It's cool. Right? We get the kill on top. Great news. I play Remnant Host in front on bottom. I'm going to put in the Molten Encasement. Damage up on Mr. Husk Hermit. We're good. We have done it. Cool. It looks good. Relentless looks real solid. Alright, cool. Good. Took 6. It's fine. Crushing Demise is interesting. I think it is correct. Really good early on. What are we looking at spell-wise? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I will click on a Crushing Demise. 18. I think we're getting to the point where I'm dealing with Mr. Seraph the Diligent quickly enough. Pyrogrow is not terrible, but at the same time, I don't think I need the Ember, so I'm going to skip these spells. Edge Prior, Bramble Lash, no. I don't think those help. I will look at the Steel Shop. Show me a multi-strike, please, video game. Would really appreciate it. Large Stone is not it. Don't want those. Multi-strike is excellent. What a good hit. What a wonderful day it is to be me. Intrinsic. Nah, we're good. Alright, that multi-strike hit makes me very confident. I think we were fine into Fel because Fel is slow. The nice thing about a slow champ boss like this, and it's one of the reasons I didn't feel I needed to... I didn't talk about this. It's one of the reasons back on Ring 3 I did not feel I needed to dupe my Husk Hermit. Ring 4 was the scary one, right? But Ring... what's it called? 6... We got the Sinner Salve, which is ridiculous, but we also have the weak waves, right? The multi-strike sort of seals the deal here, I think. I no longer require steel shops, although I think I might still go to the one next floor just because removals. I could buy a removal. What would I get from the merchant? Nothing. So I'm going to remove a train steward here. Try to clean these out because they're horrific. The next question is, do I put anything in the value stone? With the value stone here. Value stone, wax and spike. I actually do value the -2 here, but I think I really would rather put this in focused growth if I'm going to take it. Let me think. I'm going to dupe Hermit on 8 for sure. So that's 80. I could take the Horde, which is 95. 95. Could -2 sharpen here. I'm gonna -2 focused growth, I think. Go to 110 overall in the run. I think that's acceptable. The intrinsic is not necessary. This is good because I haven't seen enough magic shops, and I'm forced to see a steel shop with the dupe on Ring 8. I'm gonna go magic shop. Nah, man, the magic shop's opposite the dang vortex. I think I have to go to the vortex. Just see no steel magic shops on this run. It's not great, but it's fine. We definitely address Diligent. I'm pretty confident. Yeah, this is fine. We play bottom here. The other nice thing about Fel is she has these guardians that let you scale up in advance, right? I think I play Wax and Spike first, and then I play Rector here. I know I don't scale Rector's attack anymore, but I actually think it's okay. I would rather him have a boatload of HP here. Yeah, I'm pretty confident this is going to be better. These enemies do not swing. I guess I'll kill one of these dudes on middle. Sure. Enemies do not attack me. I don't know, this is tough. Molten Encasement never dies. I guess I'll click him. He's still fine to play. Let's see, extend Burnout as desired. Yeah, I mean, we're going to win. We're going to kill everything on bottom floor. The multi-strike is big scaling. We just keep the Burnout flowing into our lad. I'm going to ping. Interesting. I'm going to ping the... Oh, interesting. I can actually ping both, right? It's funny. And then you mold this thing back. You play it in for the Burnout, and then you ping out the dude in front. So everything burns out here. The other cool thing is that the drafts that pop out get raged. We're doing 400 to Yawn Fell on this turn. It's a pretty good sign. Anything that does die will eventually get reformed, and it's fine. Play that focus growth. I have 10 Burnout. Because of the way I drew this, I do not want... Yeah, because of the way this played out, I don't actually want to play the Wax and Spike, right? Yeah, it's true. I'd rather funnel the Burnout. Yeah, cool. This is free. Yeah, we get some reforms here. It's cool. I'm just going to put damage into Fell when possible then. I'll play the Molten Encasement. Sure. I suppose I'll take Regen into Rector. Burnout into the back unit. None of it really matters. Okay. How's it going, Fell? How you feeling? Not looking so good, huh? Sweet. Kill my man. Yeah, that's pretty strong, huh? Have 2 of these on the floor, goes mad with power. I no longer need Rector on the floor. Cool. Cool, actually. So Rector gets thrown away. Adaptive Mutation is cute. I'm going to generate a ridiculous amount of rage. It could also be another Wax and Spike. Yeah, it sure could be. Okay, fair enough. In hindsight, this run went in a direction where I think Burnout Rector would have been better, but it's fine. The thing is that Burnout Rector would just sit on the bottom floor, but I actually think Dark Calling is a good safety net here. But our run with that multi-strike hit gets ridiculously out of control. I just take draw here, it's fine. And yeah, we just dupe that thing and win. I take removals on 2 Train Stewards here. We go right. Yeah, sure. It's fine. See what's in the Horde first. Precious Plating is pretty good. Hell's Banners is actually cute. It's a lot of Ember. It adds a lot of damage on the Wax and Spikes, which I like. And I don't really see myself needing Precious Plating, so I'll click it. We burn out the last 2 Train Stewards here. Sure. Dark Forge. This really doesn't matter. I'll take Accumulator 2. Just because it's more life overall. I don't have to take anything from this temple due to the dupe and the Horde on Ring 8. I do see a Burnout 1. It's not bad, I suppose. The dudes do just burn out. I see another Endless. Would I Endless the Stealth guy instead? Yeah, actually, I will. Sure. Sure, it's a run. It's over. That's a winning line. Yeah, we move on. This is so good because I no longer care. I can play this. Mark of Invasion. It's always free. I always see a dude on turn 1 that kills everything. Yeah, so we do Rector. We do all of this nonsense. Sure. Seems fine. Curses don't scare me. Thanks, Purifiers. Just take the Molten Encasement up top. Have fun, I suppose. Look at this. Perfect example of why it's good to have Rector with Dark Calling. Man burns out right here. I'm going to kill one of the curses. I'd like to draw other cards. Let's see. I will play both dregs on the bottom. It's fine. Yeah, it's cool. He burns out. He comes back. Cool. Molten Encasement. Husk Hermit. Take the 20 damage Wax and Spike here. Burnout extension into this fellow here. We take a hit, potentially. This dreg actually comes in and does some fair work here. If I had dregged first, I think the 20 would have been 20-something. No, I wouldn't have changed anything, actually. Fair enough. I did put Burnout into the stupid tomb, but it's okay. Alright, we clear it now, which is good. I would like to make sure Rector doesn't die next. Yeah, I think that is correct. Yes, I think it's good. Okay. Let's see, Man in Back burns out. I think that's okay. I need to keep him, the Husk Hermit, alive now. We just don't really click anything here. I'm just going to send units. I'm pretty confident. Fair enough. I don't need to click much. Our numbers are good enough. Bottom floor is doing something, I suppose. Let's see, play 2 units. Let's see, can I kill this tomb? No, this tomb is apparently immortal, so fine. Thank you, video game. Very fun. I'm just going to play the Wax and Spike up top right. Big number. Good burnout number. Sure. Seems good to me. Seems good to me. I take this... Yeah, we take Adaptive Mutation here. Big value in the back. Purifying Cleanse on... Doesn't matter. Play double units on the bottom. Surprisingly potent. Fine. We're good. We got through it. We took 20, which is a little unfortunate, right? But we've been taking all this stuff for it, so it's fine. Sure. Do damage, my man. Rector is a 220, 260. That's probably enough to win the video game. We got it. Don't click cards. Go team. Yeah, this is going to look a lot stronger once I have the second man. And it's just fine. I only took 10, right? Not 20. I'll take it. Votavary. Votavery's really good because I have Hell's Banners. And I guess I don't need it, actually, right? All things considered, I do not require this unit because I have 2 Endless Tombs already. Yeah, actually, never mind. How many spells do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 is fine, I think. I would remove a couple dregs, I believe. Yeah, 19's fine. I'm not going to be playing unit spells every turn. Resin removal is pretty good, though. I'm going to click it. It's a good card. I will take Invigorating Solution. It goes away. It's a good solution. I'm going to also take Ensnare, actually. Oh, jeez. I'll take Ensnare instead. It replaces itself. All right, we go left. Every time. Need the dupe in order to even see the Divinity. Let's look for Pyrestone Housing first, just in case. Encased Ember is kind of funny. Winged Steel, really good. Mark of an Exile, irrelevant. Split Anvil, also pretty irrelevant here. I guess you could play the Wax and Spike first or something. I'm just going to take the Card Draw Relic here, which is good. I have Ember and Space. Sure. It's in this merch. I mean, it's another multi-strike. We're going to fish for Pyrestone Housing. These other ones don't really do anything for me. Thorn fruit. Sadly, nothing. Sadly, nothing. No multi-strike today. So we take our dupe into Mr. Husk Hermit, and we're just happy about it. At 110, I'll take Emblem of the Exiles because it's busted, and I'm going to buy removals on dregs. A little bit of annoying units, fine. I'm going to hold on to everything else just because... Wait, actually, Thorn Fruit bodies Diligent, right? Which means I could remove spells here, which is actually way better. I'll take it anyway. I mean, obviously, you can't afford it because of the removal cost. Whatever, it's fine. But this bodies... I really botched the discussion there. Sorry. Thorn Fruit bodies Diligence effect. So, in response to that, I feel very confident I always have a good spell. It is irrelevant, the cost of the removals, because I cannot afford them. Ugh, there we go. I'm talking a little quicker than I want to here. Or than I should. Meh, fine, move on. We're good. I'll show you what this line looks like. Basically, you play Rector lower than the Sweepers. And we play the Sweepers middle. Yeah, because you put Rector on the bottom. He is protected by units like this. Right? We play double Hermits middle. I will play the Sting for the Consume. I'm going to Resin Removal all of his stats away, and I'm going to play Focused Growth to draw 9 cards next turn. This does invite curses, but at the same time, it is really strong. Cool, we save one of them. This is good for a lot of reasons. You may ask why I'm doing this. The answer is 1, because you want... Right, 1, because I need, if they burn out, they need to be above Rector. That's important. We kill the floor. Oh, actually, we saved them both. Wow. That's crazy. What a good high roll draw there. I want to play a dreg up top, so it kills a unit. Very cool. I will heal Rector here. It's fine. Yeah, you want to play them up. Sorry, I didn't finish that thought. You want to play them up here so that if they die by burnout, Rector brings them back. And you want to play them alone away from Rector so that you don't accidentally, or, you know, with Wax and Spike, play the Husk Hermit onto it. Now, sadly, because one's not burning, if I can't play the Stealth on middle, it will be a little concerning, but I think it's okay. I'll put out the dregs right now. It's a... Well... 2 burnout, 3 burnout. This dreg prevents me from wax and spiking, but I don't think it matters. I'm gonna save these dregs, I think. Yes. Cool. I think this is acceptable. I'm gonna just protect our friend for now. Though... Burn the Sting, Vine Grasp, the dreg forward. Maybe I see a kill on it somewhere. I do not, but it's fine. I will burn the Sacred Wicks here. I'm not going to play this Wax and Spike. It's a little unfortunate. I'd like to find a way to kill. This is a fine turn, I think. I can sting the bottom. Good. Remember to always sting bottom. I did burn one of those Purifying Cleanses by accident, so I need to play it smart. Right. Just root things on middle for the draw. I need this dreg to burn out now. It was important for a turn. That's about it. Play this dreg behind Rector here. Put the Sharpen into the back. Hermit. Don't play the Wax and Spike here. I'm almost definitely burning out one of these hermits, but it's okay as long as one of them stays, I think. That is a fine trade. Yeah, staying on bottom. We'll just Crushing Demise on top. Fine. I will put Molten Encasement middle. Cool. Put Big Dreg on bottom. Tank with the Remnant Host. So this floor does a lot of damage, actually. It's fine. I think everything here's fine, right? Nothing crazy going on. We leave these dregs in. It's whatever. Sure. Alright, the reforms will be Mr. Hermit. Yep. Good. Very good. Hermit comes back in here. We're going to play... What's on this floor? Right, we're going to do Encasement, Hermit in back. Play the Vengeful Shards. We have Adaptive Mutation on the front dude here. It's time. Very strong. I'm pretty confident we win from that position. Yeah, I'm very, very, very confident now. I would like to Burnout extend the one that matters the most. Sure. We've got it. We've done it. We win this run. I'm very... Especially we win this combat, but we win the run as well, so... Burnout extend onto the back one. I just need to see a Wax and Spike. None of this matters, I don't think. True. I don't think any of this really matters. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I should see a Wax and Spike this turn. Pretty confident. We see a Wax and Spike this turn. Good. I will play Remnant Host. Burn the Sting. And I will put the Molten Encasement on the bottom floor. It does draw the other one, but I wanted the Burnout extension here more than I wanted the damage. That's good. Looks solid. Rector does 500 damage with this much life, and he even clears out the front dudes. This is kind of unreal. The mid floor is where our real power is, but Rector's doing pretty decent here, right? Look at this man. He's got 300 life. He just kind of punches. He doesn't 1v1, but it's a very comfortable line. We'll put Stealth in play, and we just kind of play stuff, and we're fine. Go team. Very straightforward line. You'd love to see it. No damage taken. We move on to the Divinity. And we'll have a lot of draw thanks to that Thorn Fruit now, which is great, honestly. Really good. Glad to see it. Yeah. This run, only an hour. Pretty nice, all things considered. Let's see, Sting bottom, of course. I would love very much to protect Rector here. Yeah, that's a good number. I'll take the Resin Removal bottom. Cool. We'll play Paraffin Enforcer Drag top. I'm going to save Sacred Wicks for now. Cool. This does invite some damage shield, but it protects our man, which is really what I care about. Let's see, Remnant Host down below. I want to see what I draw into. Okay, we don't see the good draw. Unfortunately, a man burns out. He gets reformed. Look at this Dark Calling doing a ton of work. I'm really glad I have him. There were times earlier in the run where I think you might have looked at this and go, why did he click that? But truly, the Dark Calling pivot prevents this from being game over, right? Like, he dies and then immediately comes home, which is pretty blessed, I think. We'll start putting other dregs in the back down below. and Rector is a beefcake. Look at this. We're even getting value out of concussive coals here, which is just enough that the host is dying to the Divinity. Look at this. If this... Wow. This coals dazed all 4 units here. If it did this every time, I would love coals. But the fact that this is a 50% chance, you can't bank on this. I would not be playing bottom like this if I didn't have this tomb in front, right? There's no way. No way. Alright, cool. We're good. Reform my man, please. Thank you. Much appreciated. Wax and Spike, you shouldn't have. Let's see, we want to put the raged up one in front for the eventual... Yeah, for the eventual... What's it called? Oh, I made a mistake. Dang, I'm going to stealth bottom instead. I don't want to take all that. Oh, they all die. Oh, God. Help. What have I done? I'm giving 100 armor. I'm not doing the math. Oh, no. Oh, God, oh, no. It's a disaster. It is a disaster. It is an absolute catastrophe. What have I done? Oh my God. Well, it's a good thing our frickin' middle floor is so strong. We'll do it this way. It reduces a lot of the incoming damage if this Wilt Wings is not exploding and killing the tomb. Good lord. Okay, we figured it out. God. Harvest waves. Don't disrespect them, please. Let's see. Dreg, good. I play Stealth Tomb up top, so it dies. This gives me the very, very, very powerful Wax and Spike middle, which I like. Cool. I will save this 10 damage by putting a dreg in front. Cool. Seems good. Alright, now that we've played the Wax and Spikes, I will play Stealth Middle, and we're going to make this look a little cleaner overall. Here we go. Get him, dregs. The Dreg army rising up down below. I could reform something, but I don't really care, because we'll just get it back next turn. Yeah, sure. Cool. I mean, we win from this position, right? There's no way we lose. So that's good. Yeesh. What a run. What a run. I know, I did it again. It's fine, right? It's fine. Oh no, you're feeding armor. It's cool. We're doing it. It's okay. Yeah, it's good. I have not much else to say at this point. I think we just kind of put units down, get them killed, get them reformed, and it's fine. The mid floor wins. I'm not... Oh no, I gave like 80 armor to the bottom floor. I'm being disrespectful. Jeez, oh god, oh no. Stealth middle, of course. Host bottom, of course. I'm going to adaptive mutation the front fellow, of course. I really want to kill on these dudes on top, so I'm going to play Dreg, Crushing Demise, other Dreg that has more life and survives. Good, he kills the Stealth Man. He's also going to address the Conduit. Actually, I can just remove. Thanks, resin removal. Very cool. Never mind. It's fine. I'm also pretty sure that Rector kind of 1v1's God here with this much scaling. It might be true. We'll see. We'll see. God has, well, I mean, God has like 3, God dies this turn, actually. Yeah, God dies this turn. So, okay, fair enough. Video game is easy. Never a doubt. We'll, we'll click the buttons. It's too bad I can't get this mana kill on top, right? My guy's making it out. 69-23 Dreg. Get the squad back in bottom. Play the Sacred Wicks. We gotta load them up. It's time. Alright, it's over. We've done it. Thanks, Husk Hermit, Paraffin Enforcer, Adaptive Mutation, Ridiculous Relic. I clicked Light's Gift and played middle because I had stealth. Like, alright, fair enough. Go team. We pulled it off. There were a couple clumsy plays on that Divinity fight, but I was so confident on my middle floor that, oh no, I gave Harvest Armor. Oh, I'm a terrible player. I'm totally throwing. It's not like I won the run or something. All right, let's look at the run summary. You don't care for my rolling. It's fine. It's fine. This run is great. I mean, it's Rector. We had Harvest start. I think it's interesting because throughout the run, I went back and forth on whether or not I felt that the Rector pick on Harvest was correct. And honestly, I think it was, because if I had picked Burnout, I would have had to extend his Burnout, and it would have been annoying. Whereas, or reform him, right? Whereas with Harvest, he kind of just chilled. I just used him as a reform bot on this run once I pivoted Dark Calling, which did really matter because you saw on multiple combats one of my hermits would die, right? The only reason I could pick that is the fact that I had that Dark Calling pivot. I had the confidence that if they did burn out, I would get them back right away. And get them back stronger, mind you. We picked Resin Block, and the run didn't go that direction. And honestly, it's fine. It's fine. The other early pick was what, Capricious Reflection? Who the hell knows what that would have done to my run? But, fair enough. I think it was fine. I don't think it provided a lot of value. I don't think it provided no value, though. There were a few turns where it was a little bit of a burst. The real hit was seeing that multi-strike, right? And I mean, our run probably looks extremely similar, even without the multi-strike. But it's okay. The multi-strike added a lot of confidence because it went from, scaling at a rate of 1 hit per unit per turn to 2 hits per unit per turn, and then that doubles again once you have the second man, so it's good. Remnant Host was fine, face tanking for Rector while we pivoted on the Molten Encasement to tank for the Hermits. It's cool, that worked pretty well. We clicked enough cards to body Diligent and then ultimately saw Thornfruit anyway. And then even despite that, I still misplayed and burned one of my stupid Purifying Cleanses. So kind of funny. There is a world where you save 15 shards by X1ing the Hermit on Ring 3. I think what I did was correct. The additional density is better, and especially because I didn't have Dark Calling at that point, so I had no confidence necessarily. I would have needed something like either Dark Calling or Lady of the Reformed or something like that in order to reasonably say, yes, I can support 2 of these dudes. And you saw why later in the run. It's because they burn out. You don't have the density. Wax and Spike did humongous work. Where is this card? Unupgraded, really good. A good burst of damage out the gate combined with Burnout 4. You love to see it. And yeah, the rest of it was kind of just cards I picked that I didn't upgrade really, which is fine, right? I mean, Resin Removal had a lot of value. Crushing Demise, fine. It killed what? It saved me like 40 pyre health because of stealth on Divinity and a bad Lightwing spawn on Seraph, because thanks Diligent for behaving the way you do. Really bizarre. Really bizarre run, actually. Like, I mean, like, look at these. It's fairly unupgraded, actually, which is a little strange for me. I just went to a lot of dupes. I went to a lot of steel shops. And we just didn't upgrade anything spell-wise, which is odd, but fine. We didn't need to. So, I didn't even need this adaptive mutation, by the way. It was fine. It added security. It meant I would never lose. But did I need it? No. These were cards I was clicking to guarantee a good run against Diligent, but there comes a point where you could have just end turned against Diligent and still won, so it's fine. I probably didn't need to draft as aggressively as I did, but I don't like disrespecting Diligent because if you miss the multi-strike, if you miss one of these endlesses on the Molten encasement or something, like you can run into some pretty bad situations, and on those turns you might need your molded. And if that's the only thing you have and it burns, or if you burn your purifying cleanses, you could just lose. So this is a case of me taking my early game uncertainty and converting it into a late game guarantee. And it's the way you play for win streaks, right? That's really the only way I can describe it. So I think that's pretty much all I have to say about this. We have a lot of relics as well, which is a little crazy, but totally reasonable. We took most of the trials. I probably shouldn't have taken the multi-strike trial on at the end here, right? The end being ring 4. Why did I say the end? I shouldn't have taken the multi-strike trial, I think, on ring 4. We ate 8 damage for it. There was a lot of risk there, right? It was fairly risky, but at the same time, I don't know, wasn't that bad, I guess. I think I correctly assessed being able to take that. The biggest concern was seeing that a turn 1 upgrade, right? I was expecting, on average you don't see that, but it's fine. It kind of slapped us. We answered the rest of them thanks to Dark Calling on Dregs, which is good times. Also, Resin Block helped a lot there. Don't sleep on the Resin Block value there. It wasn't a carry, but it helped. And honestly, yeah, I think that's everything I've got to tell you here. Hour and 16 minutes, back to a normal episode length. You love to see it. So yeah, hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like or a dislike if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.